George and Anne Frank. I am Gemini, but no, I'm not fake. I am Gryffindor, but don't move like Snape. I am Gemini, people love to call me crazy, but they judging and they hating, and I'm too gone for explaining. I am Gemini, June 14th, and all the famous rappers got a sign like me, and all the famous rappers got a heart like me, but I know that I'm different and they're not quite me. I'm the horoscope, I'm the planet and moon, I'm the rising ascendant, 5th degree to the moon, I'm the witch of your dreams, I'm the voice in your head. Your husband sent me a DM and I just left him on red. My planet's Mercury, my element is air. I'm such a free spirit that I don't care. If I gotta, I ain't moving out my chair. Little zodiac, ginger snap, pretty little shorty with the snapback, tarot deck on sack, like to get her feet wet with peep sweat, the freak neck from Harlem to BX, I clean up like Kleenex. Spinelli, I'm recess, kickball to the deep end, the public school era is old school forever. The moon and the tides really control the weather. The sun and the moon, yes, it do go together. A spiritual being that rides any weather. Riders on a stone, riders on a stone. Yes, I'm on my own, trying to find up my home. Riders on a stone, riders on a stone. Always on my own, trying to find up a home. Intelligent, adaptable, agile, communicative, informative, creative, and everybody hates it. Imagination colorful when I just entertain it. A poet and a dreamer, I'ma seize the world and take it. Of course there is the bad, I'm really superficial. I ain't called you in 3 months, still I maintain that I miss you. A Gemini with issues, so
it's game time in Philadelphia as the crowds at Wells Fargo Center look to cheer on the 76ers. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter is David Aldridge. The Jazz in the midst of a road trip going into this one.
And it's the last time they'll see these guys. A 2-game season series, and after losing that first one, I'd expect them to play with a little extra added motivation.
Going winless against any team is not your desire. I mean, no matter how many or how few times you face them, that's not something you want on your ledger. That'll be motivation enough for them today, all by itself.
Whistle blows. That's going to be a travel. Some veterans on these teams, Clark. What are you looking for and how that will impact the game?
Well, Kevin, you know, when you've got experienced players on the court, then you typically have a composed team. And that means that you won't see either team really get rattled. And I think because both teams have great experience, we're going to have a hard-fought, competitive matchup where neither team really is flustered at all.
Here's Gobert. The shot, no good. Good D by Embiid. Harris inside. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. No good. Shot missing. And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. To the inside. Bogdanovic. No one near Conley as he lets it go. Traps in the tray.
Nice look there from Bogdanovic, the shooter keeping an eye peeled and open for the open man.
Inside. Stolen by Conley. Pushing it up. Back to Bogdanovic. Mitchell wide open. And the Jazz another three.
And when he's hitting from deep, Mitchell's practically unguardable. Can't crowd him out there. He'll just drive right around him.
That one is good from Joel Embiid.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
And slam dunk by Gobert.
You won't find a higher percentage shot in this league. Gobert from ground zero. And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Last season, Embiid posted career highs as a scorer. And Greg, he did it with unbelievable efficiency.
And how about hovering around that coveted 50-40-90 club. What's amazing is how comfortable he looks. The defense is never able to speed him up.
First team foul.
Here's Mitchell. He's a guy we see deliver on a nightly basis, averaging about 24.5 points a game. Shot clock at 6. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Embiid in the corner. On the wing, Harris. Back to Embiid. And the 76ers get it back. Knocked away. Stolen by Mitchell. And now the fast break. Mitchell with the ball. Here's Gobert. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass.
He knows his job. Gobert is there to own the glass and cash in on as many second chance opportunities as he can.
Now here's Milton. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Out to Harris. Here's Embiid. Gobert pulls it in.
And the fadeaway was the only option he had on that one. Defender there all over.
Right wing. Back to Mitchell. And Thibault sends it back. And he recovers it. A wide open look here for Ingles. That's no good. Couldn't get his first shot to go. Pass to Embiid. From downtown. Again, Embiid missing.
You know, he just has not been himself this period. Just too inconsistent up and down at the offensive end.
Outside Conley. Bogdanovich left side. Gobert trying to get open. A nice shot by Bogdanovich.
Bogdanovich is a versatile scorer, a threat from all over the court.
Milton with it. Now defended by Gobert. Pass to Embiid. Here's Milton. Out to the right wing. Harris outside. From deep. Rebound, Utah.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Up top, Gobert. Here's Bogdanovich. Back to Gobert. Ball's knocked loose. And it's out of bounds. The Jazz able to retain possession here. Six on the shot clock. Outside Conley. Bogdanovich. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Both teams will make substitutions. And Philadelphia decides to take their first timeout right here.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, and you know, that's going to be the focus of this timeout. They need to come up with a spark to get the offense going.
Coming out to the floor for the Jazz.
The 76ers trail by 6. Here's Simmons. He takes it in. Oh, and the jam by Ben Simmons.
Really can't let Simmons get going off of these dunks. I mean, his confidence just rises when he slams it down like that.
A really good rebound in traffic. That's what the big fella's there for. Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on you.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Back to Whiteside. Shoots over Curry. Whiteside, good.
And the presence of Whiteside in the paint, really unreal. He is a dominant figure down low. Great work to grab that second chance opportunity.
Now here's Simmons. Misses the layup. He had him with that bump fake.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Yeah, the half and half balls are going their way, and that's really a function of effort and intensity. You know, the ball doesn't discriminate. Whoever goes and gets it, that's who owns it.
Utah foul.
And it's Royce O'Neal with the foul. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
We've got 1:23 left to play here in the first. And it's Drummond with the jam.
The precision passer, Curry, also excellent at seeing his guys when they're open.
Gay drives in. It's stolen by Bradley. To the paint. Stolen by O'Neal. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Anunoby with it. And it's Clarkson picking him up. To the middle. Simmons.
And Whiteside takes great pride in rejecting shots. Outstanding at getting his arms up and denying shooters.
Pass to Pascal. Good on the shot.
No idea what they were thinking there defensively. I mean, that's a shot he makes often.
Here's Simmons. And the shot is long. Jazz leading by 4. 6-second difference between shot and game clock. And here we go with Curry running it up the court. Outside for Simmons. Back to Curry. Outside, Simmons. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. They get Hassan Whiteside.
Excellent concentration that time by the 6'10" Simmons. Very good at completing these chances despite the defense's best efforts.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Jazz lead by 2. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And guys, what's your take on Utah so far?
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
Oh, there's no doubt about it, guys. Without those second chance points, this game would have had a much different feel to it.
Oh, and the jam by Ben Simmons.
You know, what touch from the Australian native, Ben Simmons. I mean, he's so good at staying under control, even when facing physical contact.
Pass to Conley. Second shot opportunity. Lost contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
That's his first personal foul.
You know, kind of odd to see a lefty in today's game. Conley's a player you have to anticipate properly, or he'll use your mistake to get the and one.
And after a down season in 2020, with some questioning if he was over the hill, Mike Conley came roaring back last season.
And the first player ever to make his All-Star debut that far into his career, it had to feel something like redemption. And I tell you, he's not done yet. Has a nice new contract to prove it.
And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Utah.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught him off guard. Playing airtight defense and coming up with the steal.
Yeah, and one thing, Clark, I've noticed is how quick their hands have been tonight. Thanks to that, they've gotten a lot of points off of turnover.
They double-team Conley. Pass to Mitchell. And slam dunk by Gobert.
And with the ball in his hands, Mitchell attracts attention, then breaks down the defense with the pass. And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. The defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
That's good by Mitchell.
3-point.
And understanding where to run to in transition. Mitchell is very opportunistic when the break is on.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. The Sixers have improved under Doc Rivers, who helped to define roles. Rivers said, I did that day one. We're playing through Joel, but Ben is the facilitator. And Simmons said, Doc's holding everybody accountable. It's about staying focused and not getting distracted. We have to stay locked in. Kevin, back to you.
Well, they've got the talent for sure, D.A. Thank you. Pass to Ingles. Puts up a three. And Curry pulls it down. And now the 76ers on the break. And Drummond throws it down.
That is just south of 300 LBs running the floor hard. Drummond making his coach and his teammates proud.
Now, here's Bogdanovich. And right now he's averaging about 7 points a game. Nifty move. And it's sent back by Drummond.
You got to be careful shooting around Drummond. I mean, he has a really good knack for when to go for the blocks.
Good. And now just a 4-point Utah lead.
Really like that work there in the paint. He has really established a low-post presence.
In the foul on Avery Bradley. That is his first foul of the game. Some changes for Philadelphia. Now, here's Mitchell. 8 points for him. Pass to Gobert. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Embiid. Here's Mitchell. He's a guy we see deliver on a nightly basis, averaging about 24.5 points a game.
And there's an edge to Mitchell's game. He wants to be the guy in charge, and if that means he's got to get physical, he'll do it.
Does not get much easier than that, but somehow he came up empty there.
And there's the call on Joel Embiid. That's his first foul. And we all know that star players get a few more perks, but Greg, that can also stir up misgivings in a locker room when things aren't always equal.
Kevin, it's a great point, and coaches really have to be careful. If you're holding one player accountable and giving another a pass, that tends to lead to a fractured locker room.
Pocket 6. For 3, Mitchell.
Donovan Mitchell.
That's all good, and that's his 5th basket of the game. He's shooting 5 for 11 now. And the 76ers call time here. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game. You have to stay hydrated.
All right, coming out to the court right now, it's your Sixers dancing. Jazz substitution.
Here's Milton. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. And here's Embiid. In the corner, it's Harris. Shot on the wing. He squares up and sinks it. Harris has got his second bucket.
Much respect to Tobias Harris. I mean, his touch has gotten better and better, and it seems to be the case every season.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one on Harris.
And they call him Spider because of that long wingspan, 6'10" at present, but standing 6'1". Mitchell needs that to compete defensively at that shooting guard position.
And we know what Mitchell can do offensively. But, Greg, how do you evaluate his defensive game?
And, Kevin, without question, there's room for improvement. I'd say he's probably below average, but he has the tools that if he tightens up that part of his game, look out.
And stolen by Thibault. And here's the fast break. That one, no good. And it's Utah the other way.
And really credit their advantage on the backboard. That's where the lead has been built, and that's why they are in control.
Simply controlling the glass. I mean, plus 10 is the advantage in rebounds right now.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding.
You know, he started slow, but now in the second quarter, he's finding his groove.
Conley with the three. Score it. His third straight basket in 3 tries.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Jazz leading by 9. Shoots the 3. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. For 3, Harris. Harris missing again. And so Gobert will bring it up for Utah. They lead by their biggest margin of the game, 9. Again, Conley missing.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
That's good vision from Harris. I mean, he draws so much attention himself, so he's become a capable passer.
Here's Gobert after the Sixers pick up 2. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Gaze got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. And out of bounds as the Jazz gain possession. And Utah making a change here.
Hassan Whiteside. Royce O'Neal.
1:15 left now here in the second. Pass to O'Neal. Whiteside with it. Here's Gobert. He's got 6. Now, here is O'Neal. No good with the triple.
We know how good a shooter he is. It's frustrating for him when he's not able to knock down that kind of wide open look.
The Jazz working the ball around now. Clarkson outside. Pass to Gay. Got a piece of it. Now the 76ers on the break. And Embiid throws it down.
Yeah, that's how you execute in transition, guys. Embiid realizing an opportunity and then jumping all over.
From the arc. Gobert pulls it in. Utah leading by 8.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Yeah, don't give them another possession here.
Now here's Gay. Got it off in time. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Here's Clarkson. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Down low. Right side, Bogdanovich. 6 to shoot. Pass to Gobert. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
That's his second.
And the length of Gobert can be so difficult to deal with. And that's why you have to be physical with him on defense. Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. Now here's Simmons. The shot will not fall.
76
Gay with the defensive effort.
Ben Simmons.
Good job by him on the glass.
That's his second
here
personal
tonight.
foul.
+8 in that
Second
department.
team foul.
Jazz leading by 8. Three-pointer, Butler. It doesn't go for him. And it's Philadelphia the other way to the inside. Kicks it out to Bradley. And the three off target. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. And it's out of bounds. Utah able to retain possession here. Here's Clarkson.
Starting slow in this half. 0 for 3 so far.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Out of bounds.
Gay using his reach and bounce to perfection to block the shot.
Here's Simmons. Makes it off the glass. 14 points for Ben Simmons.
And defensively, they're on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Now here's Curry. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet.
Coming onto the floor for the Jazz, Mike Conley.
Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. To the middle. Shot's good by Gay.
You know, after starting 0 for 3 this half, they finally get one down.
To the paint. Here's Anunoby.
Good awareness by Simmons. He's so good at reading the defense and finding a shooter and setting them up perfectly.
And that strange tension in the air. That's Ben Simmons and the 76ers. What looked like a surefire separation never materialized. And Simmons now still with the team. I can tell you he has a lot to prove this year.
At the line for two.
Well, you look at Mike Conley. He's been around a long time, folks, double-digit years. Does a little bit of everything out there, and outstanding, not only in the locker room, but also in the community, too. Just 5-star in every way.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Olden.
Thank you, Kevin. Rudy Gobert may get overlooked, but his coach understands what he means to the Utah Jazz. Quinn Snyder says his presence on the floor gives us a chance. He's our most important player as far as how he anchors our team. He's the foundation. Kevin, the way they win games, it's saying something.
He is a defensive player of the year multiple times. Phenomenal play. Thanks, D.A.
Tell you what, that was a power play by Drummond there. He's made a career out of stress testing the rims.
Deep two from Clarkson.
Jordan
Money
Clarkson.
from the wing.
And how's that for a move? The killer crossover. It's a thing of beauty.
Simmons with it. Conley picks him up. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley.
First personal foul.
That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Stolen by Clarkson.
Well, that was a superb read defensively. He jumped right into the passing lane the instant the ball left the passer's hand.
Pass to O'Neal. Now Gay. Guarded by Kerr. Clock is at 3. From about 16. And it comes off the front of the rim. Here's Drummond. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Drummond's got 4 points this quarter.
And, you know, Drummond has no problem playing through contact. He excels at using that strong body of his to fight through contact and finish.
Nice pass. Led into the rack perfectly for the layup. Now just a 1-point Jazz lead. Inside. Shot's good by Clarkson.
Jordan Clarkson.
Clarkson's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Fighting his way inside, Clarkson shows good body control.
Pass to Anunoby. Outside for Curry. For the tie. Drills the three-pointer. Curry's got the game tied up here for the 76ers.
So impressive, the fortitude, the will to battle back, but it did take a lot of energy to get here.
Yeah, you know, battling back is about staying the course, and their attitude never changed.
And so it's Utah here with the ball. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Washington. They'll face the Wizards. That's game 4 of 4 out on the road for them. Gay with the block. And they'll get another chance. Goes back up. And Simmons with the lay-in. Simmons got 18 points.
This really elevates Ben Simmons' team when he's shooting it like this. Great to see him finding the scoring rhythm.
Clarkson with the ball. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. And now Philadelphia on the break. Simmons is running. Good on the bucket. Simmons got the lead up to 2 now for the 76ers. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Philadelphia.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. They forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
And also, I've been extremely impressed with their interior D. Their rim protection has been as good as it gets.
Here's Embiid. The 76ers with another miss.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yes, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
Now, here's Mitchell. He's got 15. On the wing, Ingles. Off target with his 3. And Embiid has got the ball here for the Philadelphia 76ers. A 2-point game.
Intelligent ball movement that time from Embiid, getting it to a guy with a better shot.
Here's Mitchell. He's a guy we see deliver on a nightly basis, averaging about 24.5 points a game. Here's Bogdanovich. And Embiid with the block.
He is such a well-coordinated, fluid athlete for his size. Joel Embiid blocks a lot of shots and probably changes even more.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the 2-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Now, here's Clarkson. Bogdanovich. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist.
Excellent fundamentals by Bogdanovich. I mean, he really excels at keeping his balance even when the defense tries to get physical with him.
76ers moving the ball around. And Embiid throws it down.
Now, how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right.
Yes, indeedy. Well done.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
That's his second.
And how fearless is Donovan Mitchell? I mean, as a rookie, in his first playoff series, he went off for 38 in a closeout game against none other than Russell Westbrook.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
That's exactly when you need to be aggressive. You know that. I mean, another good job, though, of drawing contact and getting to the free throw line.
Timeout called the 76ers.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
And I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
Sixers. Leonard.
Now, Milton. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Up in time. It's off. And so it's Ben Simmons making highlights for the 76ers. What a quarter that saw them generate a great comeback effort and are now out in front with... We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Philadelphia leading by 4. Milton with it. Conley picks him up. And here's Embiid. Fires from deep. Bogdanovich grabs the miss. Here's Conley. Unloads. It's hauled in by Harris. Now, here's Thibault. It's stolen by Ingles. And now the fast break. Mitchell with the ball. He can't get that one. Now the 76ers take it the other way. Back to Thibault. Jacks up a 3. Here's Embiid. A beautiful reverse layup. Embiid's got the lead up to 6 now for Philadelphia.
Hey, good luck trying to move Embiid off the block. If Joel has position, there's not much anybody can do to stop him.
Back to Bogdanovich. And stolen by Harris. Pass to Thibault. Looking for Milton. He gets it there. Embiid inside. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And it's an 8-point Philadelphia lead.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Yeah, it's really been quite a contrast. I like the way they're attacking the middle and at their offensive end.
Back to Conley. Just 5 to shoot. Gobert trying to get open. Misses from short range. For 3, Harris sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. And the 76ers lead by 11. Conley with it. Mitchell outside. They need this.
And that's part of what Mitchell brings to the table. The willingness to operate on the perimeter or get in there and mix it up on the interior.
Shooting for Utah.
And Mitchell drops them both.
Making it look effortless. Send this guy to the stripe. He's going to cash in more than not.
Pass to Harris. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. Jazz trailed by 9. And it's Bogdanovich in the corner. The quick look, no good that time.
He has to make that one. I mean, you have to make the defense pay when they slough off of you like that.
And here is Harris. Pass to Embiid. A shot off that time. Gobert with the defensive effort. Mitchell right side. And the rejection by Embiid. And now Philadelphia on the break. It's stolen by Gobert. And here's the fast break. Lobbed up there for Mitchell. And so the ball out of bounds. Gobert touched it last.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Timeout called, the 76ers.
And your Sixers nasty.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, during the last break, I heard Doc Rivers talking with his team. His concern was both their inconsistency and their amount of three-point shots. He said, let's move the ball for good shots. If you have an open 3, take it. Otherwise, let's attack the rim and put some pressure on these guys. Kevin?
A three-pointer is right on target.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooting.
You know, guys, you've got to give much respect to the length of Whiteside. I mean, he's a hulking 7-footer who takes a lot of pride in being the defensive anchor for this team.
And he's good on the second. And in this era of player empowerment, Clark, you think star players have ever had more leverage than they do today?
No question they have not. With social media, the platforms players have been able to build, the following the NBA has, not just domestically, but globally, all of that has converged to give players a significant amount of power. And not to discount the fact that players are more aware and educated in so many of the business aspects of the game than I've ever seen them. And that's an encouraging sign from my perspective. At the arc, Curry's so consistent. I mean, he'll knock it down every chance he gets from there.
Here's Whiteside. It's stolen by Curry. In the corner, Bradley with it. Fires the three. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. And the 76ers lead by 17. The drive by Clarkson. Count that one.
Nice change of direction with the ball and with the body. Nice strong move by JC.
Outside, Simmons. In the corner, Bradley with it. Another three for Philadelphia.
Hey, I'm stating the obvious here, but he was very comfortable taking that shot. Not a defender in sight.
That'll be a 5-second call.
And really, he played mistake-free basketball up to that point. That's the only time he's turned it over so far.
Here's Anunoby. On the inbound. And they'll keep possession. And there's the foul. It'll go on Joe Ingles. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Here's Simmons. Off the inbound. And Simmons slams it in.
Simmons taking off. Launching himself right through the defense and rendering that D helpless.
And the foul called on OG Anunoby.
First personal foul.
That's his first foul.
Third team foul.
Here's Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Gobert.
Yeah, it doesn't get any better than that on the inbounds play. Exactly the way they drew it up.
Assistant.
Outside Curry.
Bojan Bogdanovic.
Outside Simmons. That shot is off. Gobert with the defensive effort. And there's the call on Andre Drummond.
That's his second.
That'll be his second foul of the game.
Fourth team foul.
And so it's Bogdanovic who brings up the ball for Utah. They double-team Conley. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Andre Drummond picks one up.
The aggressiveness of Mitchell, willing to take on the entire team to earn that foul.
Philadelphia leading by 17. To the paint. Oh!
My goodness. High basketball IQ on display from Curry there, making a quick pass.
Conley with the three. And Philadelphia grabs the miss.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
And Simmons slams it in.
And watch out, you don't bring the whole basket down on top of you, young fella.
I don't think he ever wanted to let go of the rim.
Well, you got to make that moment last. Enjoy it for as long as you can.
Donovan Mitchell.
And the shot is good.
Great mechanics from Mitchell on that one. You can count on him when he's at that range.
To the inside. Simmons.
Utah foul.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
That's his third personal foul.
It's going to go on Bojan Bogdanovic.
At the line for Philadelphia.
That's good from Simmons.
And one of the more versatile players in this league. Simmons gives you assists, rebounds, steals, and he continues to develop as a scorer.
Both good from the line that time. And, of course, Greg, Simmons gets the majority of his points from the foul line down.
And a one-man wrecking crew in transition. Excellent at driving the ball in the half court. And once he gets downhill, he is tough to stop.
Mike Conley.
2 points. That one goes.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority, very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for Philadelphia.
They simply ran them off the court.
They set the pace, and their transition game was executed flawlessly.
And this will be a big win for them. Lucky win number 13 now in the bag.
And with this win, it gives them a sweep of the season series, even though it's just a brief two-gamer.
I tell you what, no matter how brief it is, anytime you can get a season series sweep, you're happy.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Ben Simmons.
There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got.
He misses the free throw.
Rudy Gobert.
And Clark, with the success of the play-in tournament, Commissioner Silver pushing for a mid-season tournament with the winning team earning $1 million per player.
You know, Kevin, adding additional games I think would be a challenge. I'm not quite sold on that, but I do know that $1 million would incentivize role players. The question is whether or not star players would be as motivated to add more games in the middle of the season.
Here's Mitchell. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
And man, does Mitchell get buckets and from everywhere on the floor. A versatile offensive threat. And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
Bojan Bogdanovic.
We've got 33 seconds left in the game. Down low. It's stolen by Gobert. Pass to Mitchell. To the middle. And slam dunk by Gobert. That gives him the double-double. 11 points and 15 rebounds.
And you can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
Yeah, you know, I agree with you. They waited too long to finally ramp themselves up.
For three, Mitchell. And they get it back. So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. A confident win and one where they...
Don't wanna rise, am I